I know at the moment there's a real challenge with human resources out there at the minute, especially in the mining and the oil and gas industry, but right across most of the industries, especially in Western Australia at the moment. I've been talking with a lot of leaders out there. This is probably their number one current challenge at the moment. So while I don't have a magic wand and can't create more skilled people for you, I can give you some tips and advice on how to get the best out of the people that you have and the resources that you have. The first thing I would say in today's climate is it's really important to invest in training and development of our people, our skilled people and our unskilled people. Now, if you're a project manager or supervisor on site, or in a small business, this can be really painful because you're looking for the ready-made solution. But unfortunately, it's getting harder and harder to find that ready-made solution. So training and development is our next best option. Being able to look at the people that we have, figure out where the skill gaps are, and being able to go to the business with a training development plan for them and highlight the improvement to the business and the project by sending these employees on the personal development training is going to be really important. Depending on where then people sit in the organisation and the importance of the position will determine on what type of training and development, being able to utilise online workshops, online courses, mentorship programs to help bridge that skill gap. Being able to maybe buddy them up with more experienced people in the business is going to be a real value. Certainly leadership coaching is going to be a huge benefit as well. But alongside that, we need to be able to really encourage that continuous improvement culture within our business, in our projects, to ensure that the team understands the importance of everybody being able to grow, develop, build resilience in the face of them evolving challenges that we face over time. Next thing I would suggest is that collaboration. I just touched on it. Making sure that the more experienced people are taking the underskilled people under their wings and really passing that knowledge on as systematically as possible. Make sure that it's precise and it's exactly what the business needs. They're learning the most impactful things to your business, skills that really matter, because instead of gaining a lot of skills that they may not need, having them targeted and buddied up with somebody that knows exactly what they need to perform is going to maximize the benefits in a shorter time frame. Encouraging that shared knowledge right across the business is really important. So having a look at ways of potentially being able to move key people from project to project to project to make sure that knowledge is passed on, not just on one of your key projects, but right across all of your business. So collectively looking across the business and the resources and making sure they align for the good of the whole business, not just a particular project, which is something certainly in the oil and gas and the mining industry that we've been guilty of before. But like to keep their good resources together and don't really like to share them sometimes because they're worried about their own project. Whereas building a cultural mindset that we share resources, that the good of the business comes first, is a really important strategy. The next thing on collaborations and networking is obviously relying on the like of our subcontractors, different partners, maybe people that are in the same line of business for us, ensuring them resources and that knowledge at specific times, reaching out to subcontractors, reaching out to maybe some consultants, reaching out to different recruitment agencies. That can be painful, it can be costly, and it should be a last resort. However, sometimes the needs of the business must come first. The next one is strategic hiring. I don't just mean going out and finding the people with the right skill set that's ready to go. We've already discussed there's a shortage out there and that can be quite hard. But the next best thing, finding people that are going to be able to learn and grow and adapt very quickly to what your business needs is a very important aspect of success. Looking for people with that growth mindset, that willingness to learn, that real positive attitude is the next best thing. And sometimes just as good as getting the right person with the right skill set with a bad attitude. Also, whenever we're hiring people, we should be looking at the potential further down the line, not just the right here, right now approach. And that's not as easy as just going out and filling the roles for a short term, but we should be taking a longer term approach and this person grow into what we need them to be in the future. If we provide some leadership coaching, if we provide some personal development, along with their positive attributes of the open mindset and the real positive can-do attitude, will this coaching, will this development really give us an even better option further down the line? For all the project managers out there and the supervisors out there as well, I want you to really ask yourself, do you get involved in your HR process? Are you involved in the interviews? Or are you just sitting back and waiting on somebody, maybe a head office, another destination, just send you people and hope for the best? Then have the option to complain about it and say, these people aren't great, they're not working out, you sent me the wrong people. Or do you get involved? Do you retain some control of that? Do you be involved in the interview process? Have you done a skills analysis right across your project? The people that's coming in, the people that you have, and the gaps that are there. Next thing I want to touch on is utilizing technology, leveraging automation and technology solutions, streamline processes, and compensate for any skill gaps. Investing in user-friendly tools to enable that team to collaborate effectively, even when you have a lot of different skills in your team. Being able to outsource for specific tasks that require that specialized skill that you're currently short of. Empower and motivate. This is one of the skills that can be really underrated as a leader. Being able to communicate the importance of each team member's role and the importance to achieving the objectives for the project is crucial. Fostering that positive and supportive environment to boost morale and motivation cannot be underestimated. Recognizing and rewarding efforts, even the small improvements, to reinforce that positive culture of continuous improvement. And I know that can be hard if you're already struggling for the correct skills, and maybe you're struggling to find things that you can promote as recognition for good work. Yet it's vitally important that you do. Studies have shown that if you take a class of underperformers at school and you tell them they're doing a really good job and they're doing excellent work, and if you take a class of high achievers and tell them they're just doing okay, that the two balance out. The underperformers start to achieve more. The overachievers start to achieve less. So that positive feedback is a really important first step. And then finally, creating that learning culture. Establish a learning culture that values continuous improvement, experimentation, feedback. Encourage your team members to share all their experiences openly with the rest of the team. Foster an environment where making mistakes is okay, where it's viewed as an opportunity for growth rather than for somebody to highlight failures. No doubt that this skill shortage out there at the moment is certainly hard for us to overcome. But the businesses and the teams that can come up with opportunities for innovation and growth, the businesses and the teams that are going to succeed. Lastly, I will give a little plug. SPC Success's leadership coaching can have great effects on a management team. Majority of the time it's tax deductible too. Being able to give your leaders that are maybe new to the role with a little bit less experience that support, that guidance, that network can be the difference in not just your leader succeeding, but the project as a whole succeeding, and can have a massive impact on your business. I hope you find this beneficial. For anybody that would like to hear more about what we do, head over to spcsuccess.com, and as always, thanks for watching.